Ian Connolly-Lemuelu, the new faces. They've both been out injured. Stephen Blocker-Roach, hello to you.
Yeah, good evening, Dan and Brett on the sideline. Yeah, Kaufusi back in the side, the hit man. I love the way that he takes defences on, so I'm looking forward to a couple of big crunching tackles here. He turns the tides in a lot of games of football as you see the Cowboys come out.
So nearly a full-strength side. Chad Townsend out, Jake Clifford in. First Jake Clifford appearance since 2021 for this side, North Queensland. His partner, Tom Dearden. Kind of ironic, it was Dearden that arrived and Clifford leaving in the middle of 2021. Now they play together. But one of the attacking weapons for the Cowboys, Tom Dearden.
Yeah, I think he's got unbelievable strength too, can break tackles. I think people underestimate with his size, always in and around the football. I like his style. Captain, of course, now of the Cowboys. Well, I might say we're very unlucky last week against the Penrith Panthers. Didn't get the chocolates. They've got to play well tonight to beat the Dolphins.
Here we go, Saturday night in Townsville. It's a rematch of round number 1 when the Cowboys beat the Dolphins 43 points to 18. And it's the Cowboys with first use of it. Reuben Cotter, look at the spread here. This is adventurous, and it opens up for Val Holmes. What a statement, what an opening. Holmes in and away, and almost past Zarko. And cleaning up is Fuller. That's an extraordinary opening as now comes across to Drinkwater. Here's Clifford in 19, and he'll be delighted to get his first touch and tackle for the first time. Real sense of adventure for the Cowboys. Drinkwater, this is ominous, he wants it at any opportunity. They started fast too in round 1. They were up 31-12 at the break. McLean. 14 away, that's an awesome opening set. As Dearden, short pass, Finefiliaki, great work from the Dolphins defenders, particularly Plath and Nikorima, and they do very well, the Dolphins, to hold their line.
Yeah, I think it's good coaching there early in the game from Todd Payton. Obviously thinks that the Dolphins are going to shorten their defensive line when they try and box them in, shift the ball straight away. What a break it was to open up the game. Val Holmes did well to hang on to the ball, didn't try and force it, but good play there from the Cowboys.
Real warning shot, though, as Jesse Bromwich. Tackled here on tackle number 3. Brother Kenny not in this side, nor Tabuai Fido, Gilbert, Farnworth, nor Flegler. At least they get players like Kaufusi back. And they've been winning without that core group of key players, with Nikorima sending it deep. And taking it on the full Drinkwater, and the crowd rises. And already close to halfway. Let's send it down to Brent Tate on the sideline. Hello, Tatey.
G'day, Dan. G'day, Blocker. Absolutely perfect conditions up here in North Queensland, and the sold-out sign has gone up. This place is absolutely rocking. We know the Cowboys lost last week, but their last 40 minutes against the Panthers was probably their best, and they're up against a much strengthened Dolphins side. But what a start from the Cowboys.
Indeed, and they get a set restart here, so their position gets even better, with Robson feeding it on to McLean. Early ball to Neem, running a little wide and dragging Katoa, and Marshall King with it. Already inside the 20 as it comes back to Dearden. Inside to McLean. Then the flick pass. Oh, they're in a mood tonight, the Cowboys. Cotter for Dearden. Loves having a crack from this range. And that's 17, Lemuelu with the tackle. Now it's Holmes. Not much room to work with. Dolphins will be emboldened if they survive again. Drinkwater, the kick across the face. Clifford, and it's touched here by New. That'll be 6 more tackles. And they will take Nene over the try line. And it'll be a play the ball at the 10.
Yeah, that's a deliberate kick there from Nene. We know how good he is with the high ball. Gets the possession, just couldn't get the football down. Fuller was with the tackle. The fullback, he played so well last week with the ball, and he was good defensively there.
McLean having a very good season with the try line right in front of him. Short pass to Finefiliaki. He was awesome in the second half last week, but it looks like the Dolphins are ready for him. Second big tackle on the number 11. Now Clifford out to Drinkwater. Trouble, he's Felt. Oh yes, Kyle Felt scores. This has been some start for the the North Queensland Cowboys, and they are over inside 4 minutes.
Well, they've just started straight away where they left off in that second half against Penrith last week, unable to win that game, beaten 26 points to 20. But Kyle Feldt, once he got the football, he's a wonderful finisher. Look at here, straight away with the Harvey Norman replay. Scott Drinkwater comes in to make the extra man. We see the wing three-quarter. Bostock caught in field there. Feldt doesn't need that much opportunity, and what a finish there for the Cowboys. Wonderful play, a great start from them, and Feldt, what a shot that is. Finishes off there for the Cowboys.
This big crowd tonight might be in for a real show, because the Cowboys look keen to turn it on. Feldt, already the leading try scorer in North Queensland Cowboy history, adds another one to his total. Bostock diving in vain.
Here we see a lot of wingers get caught in field there, and just give the opportunity for the pace men to get on the outside of him. It was just beautiful, silky passing there. The pass from Drinkwater was a gem. Got him on the outside. And Feldt, he doesn't need any invitation. He opens the scoring for the Cowboys.
Indeed. Be like sort of try the Warriors at score. Slingshot down the right, but it's the Cowboys who get the first try, and yet another try assist for Scott Drinkwater. Val Holmes.
They might be in the mood tonight, Dan. Great start.
A little worried, though, Wayne Bennett, because right from the opening, well, the second play, a real sense of adventure. Holmes, much better from the right touchline normally, and that's close, but not close enough. Cowboys 4, Dolphins 0.
Dan and Blockers, first thing I've seen from the Cowboys is their intent. Their forwards are running nice and hard. The passing is crisp. I haven't seen that for about a month from the Cowboys. And once you give that man 1 inch, he takes a mile. Kyle Feldt, what a finisher he is.
Brent Tate on the sideline as usual. When we're here in Townsville, Todd Pate. I don't think we'll see a smile on his face for quite some time. Even if the Cowboys continue on with his form. Scoring points has not been a problem. 25 a game for the Cowboys. And a little example as to why. So the Dolphins won here when these sides met last year. It was early in the season. 32 to 22. Seems like a long time ago. Nene.
Tatey made a good comment there. Their forwards running hard. You have a look at the yardage they make after contact. That was a good tackle from Kafusi, but they're just getting over the advantage line and they keep the legs pumping.
Kafusi looks like he's playing front row. Mark Nichols moved back to the bench. Lemuelu was named front row before the game, but he's in his familiar position. That's a 40-20. That is a 40-20 from Drinkwater.
Got the angle pretty quickly. He knows straight away. Look at his teammates. He's going, what? I'll do it every day. It's like shelling peas.
So Drinkwater, he did that easily. He was close to the 40-metre line, but once it left his boot, never in doubt. Second 40-20 of his career. Cowboys looking to go back-to-back. Griffin Neem, second straight week starting. McLean shrugging, shoving Aiken out of the way. And 4 other Dolphins meet the Cowboys prop. Oh, Nene. Oh, he does brilliantly to hold on to it. How on earth did that stick? Now did. Bringing it back for Cotter. Cotter, hard to stop. Cotter scores. He takes a trio of Dolphins all the way. They are in some mood tonight.
Well, Cotter, what about the leg strength there? There's 3 in the tackle now. We saw the Dolphins start very slowly last week. That was the problem. You go right back to the 40-20 to put him straight away on the attack. Look at that. Nice and low. He caught Fuller out of position there. Ball bounces in. I don't think he would have been able to stop that one. Look at that. I'll do it every week in and week out. Just a drop play here. Double drop straight on the inside. 3 in the tackle. They can't make it. Cotter shows great strength to score, and that is a poor start defensively. Tatey mentioned a little bit earlier how they're just making yardage after contact. Well, there's a perfect example of it. 3 in the tackle, can't stop Cotter, and they're in. Look at the coach.
Okay,
he likes it.
Now we're seeing a little bit of something from Todd Pate. This, even when they were winning games at the start of the season, not very good starters. Clearly, it's been something they've targeted tonight to get off to a flyer. Boy, haven't they done that. Ruben Cotter doesn't score that often. It's his 6th. Been the number 13 all season for North Queensland.
Well, they've only had 2 possessions so far, the Dolphins. 6 from 6, the Cowboys, and using the football. That's the big thing. Not one out plays.
It's exciting to watch when it clicks, which it has been here. North Queensland 10, Dolphins 0, and more problems for the Dolphins here. Felice Corfusi, high tackle on report. Peter Goff almost looks apologetic to have had to place him on report, but the reports come from the bunker, and this is the tackle. Look, a swinging arm there from Corfusi, so that one will be sent to the match review. Don't think it's going to stop him though. Steve Roach from jamming in, trying to put on some good shots. Wow, what a shell shock at the start here. 8.5 minutes, 10-0. Griffin Neame, what about this, the young Kiwi? 5th run, and that's the best of them. No. What about that for a stat? 10 times the amount of people. Viliami Vailea, former Warrior. First game in the top grade for North Queensland. Still just 21 years of age. Good story. Young rugby prospect, and here he is now in Townsville. McLean. Boy, McLean and Neame, about to say, have been just hammering the Dolphins, but there's the first mistake from North Queensland.
Yeah, you're 100% right. They've been outstanding to start the game. Sweaty conditions out there, I'd say to be hot up there. Glenn can't handle the football. The Dolphins in good field position for the first time in the game. Finally getting the ball back on the halfway line.
Scott, right in the back.
Finally, Dolphins get ball. They're going to get ball inside Cowboys territory. They're just happy to get any ball at all. And this is Bostock. Quite impressive. First full season. Played 4 games last year in the top grade, but now a regular on the wing for the Dolphins. Tessie New back in the side with the injury to Herbie Farnworth, and he's still a couple of weeks away, it looks like, Herbie. And it comes now to Platt, delivering for Jesse Bromwich, but the Cowboys in defence look as ferocious and keen as they have been in a tackle, though a little too eager there with that ruck infringement, giving the Dolphins a new set. Plath playing Marshall King, finds it to Katoa. Then he gets it on to Fuller. Oh, they don't want to let him get into the clear.
Hit him without the ball,
but we've got the penalty tackled off the ball.
He's a good player, Katoa. Goes right, digs right in the line for such a young player. Goes straight into the line. This kid can play too. Fuller. 11 tackle busts last week, so only a little fella, but very hard to tackle. Great on his feet.
So, first real chance now. They start a set on the 20. It's Corfusi taking the tackle. Plath. Good run from the youngster, Max Plath. Here's Marshall King on for Katoa. Long pass Nicarima. Oh, got on the outside of Holmes. That's a delightful comeback. Azarko with the finish. Now the Dolphins hit back. Oh, we're going to get some points tonight, it looks like.
I'll tell you what, that's it. The 14 try assist between Katoa and Nicarima. Look at Nicarima's got himself in really good nick. Gets on the outside of his man. He's pretty quick too.
Zaka. 3 tries in 12 and a half minutes. Just quite this ground down. There's a beautiful kick. Oh, yes. 10 points to 6 in Townsville.
Yeah, huge confidence boost for the Dolphins. They were really struggling in that first 13 minutes. But Katoa, just watch this pass. Gets the pass away. Takes out 2 Cowboys defenders and Nicarima on the out ball. Lays it on an absolute platter for Azarko. Great hit back from the Dolphins because they were completely all at sea in that first 12 and a half minutes.
It's funny, thank you, Tony. Katoa, one of many who weren't in this side in round number 1. But after the round 1 loss, the likes of Avarillo, Katoa, Aiken brought into the team. And he's such a young man, Isaiah Katoa, 20 years of age. From the moment he started in first grade, he seemed more mature than his age suggests. Helped set that try. Super Saturday here on Fox League. As it comes down here for Jesse Bromwich. If this weekend's taught us anything, never give up on a game. Never give up, even if one team gets off to a red-hot start. Platt. Fuller. 3 Cowboys there to bring the...
See what I mean? A little jackrabbit, isn't he? Yeah. Great play the ball.
Tried his best there to get the 6 tackles. The set restart not coming. Valame backing back and does well with a sea of red around him. So now the Cowboys have to do it the hard way.
It's amazing what they do now. Valame with that take, not really contesting. You see a lot of sides not contesting the football now. Allowed him to take that comfortably.
Now comes the nonchalant take there from Felt. Big bucket hands and 20 short of halfway with only 2 tackles left. Mean. A menacing start for him. Well handled this time. Jesse Bromwich and Marshall King combining. Kick again inside the 40. It's Clifford. Oh, boy, that's got some height and some wobble on it. And Fuller doesn't want to take any risks. Now, is that a 40-20?
That's inside. Kick was inside.
It's a 40-20. It is a 40-20, of which we rarely see.
You've got a feel for Fuller here. It looks like the ball's just dropped on him. It looks like he's got it there. Then all of a sudden, it just floats away from him.
That might be the first unintentional 40-20 that's ever been kicked.
Wait, Reed. Wait.
Jake Clifford.
Wait. Onside, please.
That was a booming kick.
Took some purchase on it, didn't he?
Now the Cowboys back on the attack.
On the line, police.
Well, they cashed in on the last 40-20. Clifford did it. Drinkwater can't get on the outside of New this time.
Tessie.
New made an excellent tackle. Someone needs to go into dummy half. Robson gets there. Neem. He's on a mission tonight. Griffin Neem.
On the line here.
That's his 7th run as now Robson picks up. Did. Bullet pucks. And Holmes with Azarko. That was a big move from Azarko. Raced in, exposed the wing, but made the tackle. Jesse Bromwich there as well. 2 plays left. McLean, early ball. Drinkwater. He's taken on by Katoa. Ball kept alive by Layer back to Drinkwater. Now the kick. Holmes coming through, and that's a great take. That's a great take, but we're going back for a penalty. North Queensland
Can't
penalty.
take him out.
So the pressure will continue as we see there. Oh yeah, Avarillo may have been sold pretty well by Holmes, but the arm was there from the Dolphins.
Yeah, just change the direction there. You can't do it. Avarillo gives away the penalty. I reckon they'll keep the heat on here at North Queensland.
Doesn't seem like a game where we're going to see too many penalty shots at goal. Jason Taumalolo. He was fantastic, wasn't he, last week, coming off the bench?
Just wait.
Really took it to the Panthers. Now he looks a bit more worried, Todd Pate. But chance here for the Cowboys, and this is Taumalolo. 13 runs against Penrith in 45 minutes with Robson. Cotter! He already got one. Fuller there first a meeting with Aiken. Comes now to Clifford. Clifford with Drinkwater. That wasn't so crisp. Drinkwater just takes the tackle. And it goes Taumalolo again. Into Marshall King, Aiken, and Kafusi. Left side's where all the attackers are, and it comes down. Drinkwater, short pass, Neem keeps it alive, but one pass too many. And it was snaffled by Jake Averillo. That'll be a great feeling for him after he gave away the penalty.
It just takes all the pressure off. After a great start to the game, Neem just tried to offload that football to nobody. It wasn't a true offload. Not close enough for that sort of pass. Just turns the football over.
Bostock. They'd be delighted, wouldn't they, to be only 4 down after that start. Oh, there's a shot! Mark Nichols by Jake Clifford. That was a classic tackle from the halfback. As Drinkwater goes wrong. As Valamay takes the tackle. Well,
gee, the opposition's in trouble if a halfback can hit you like that. Hey? What a shot. Blindsided him.
oh, there's Kafusi. He stopped Valamay but didn't put the hurt on him. Now it's felt up the middle and over halfway. It's a good atmosphere. Nearly a full house. Taumalolo powering downfield, but man, picked up and dumped. There's a bit about this game. Here's Drinkwater putting it up. On the side to Zarko. Fuller coming forward. Oh, he went up with crocodile hands and came down with it. That's a great catch.
I'll tell you what, he is courageous. As I said, I mentioned a little bit earlier, not the biggest of men, but gee, Fuller attacking the football. He did it all last week too. Covers the ground quickly.
He's up there and almost made a mess of it. Oh, and it's on the ground. It's a problem. It's not play on. So they'll play the knock on, an unforced error. Oh boy, just opening the door for the Cowboys. Bostock, just you can see there, his eyes were straight on Viliami Vailea, and he pays the penalty.
Well, they've been under the pump defensively, trying to get off their own line. They got down the other end once and they scored, but those sort of errors, they're killers. They've had a lot of football now, the North Queensland Cowboys. They should be able to score in this set.
They've had 20 tackles inside the Dolphins' 20. The game has been camped in this portion of the field. Vailea. Tessie New down low. Katoa up top as they open up the left. Beard and barking instructions behind play. Taumalolo linking up with Griffin Neem. Tidy tackle by Lemuelu around the waist. Now it's Connor, and he's put the ball down.
Lost forward.
So the tackle has jolted that free. It all seemed to happen at once here. The timing, absolutely perfect.
Was that Katoa in there, another half with that sort of tackle? We'll have to see it again, but Clifford for the Cowboys. And that time Katoa, the halfbacks, putting on a show.
Finally, make sure you get your arm over him. You've got to get...
No, it's not. It's the fullback
It's
in Fuller.
The even more diminutive one.
Well done.
Yeah, they were all getting in to celebrate with him. Trey Fuller. Now, it seems to have made the Cowboys angry. With Tessie New dragged back inside his 10. Comes out for Averillo, but he can't go anywhere. That's 3 tackles gone. Now it's a powerful run.
Desperately need a penalty, don't they? There it is.
It's
You can't go all the way
it's
on,
like
that's
your
unruly.
microphone to Peter Goff's ears. Boy, you're right. They needed that. It was a good one from Azarko. Made even better by the penalty being given.
After a couple of back-to-back errors here from the Dolphins, finally get a little bit of reprieve. I don't know if we'll go for any distance here. I'll end up the footy around before the halfway line here. Let's hope they're over the halfway line after one tackle. Kafusi leaving the field. Good stint from him.
Let's go to Brent Tate very quickly.
Yeah, it's been wonderful defence from the Dolphins. They're only at 38% possession, so For them to be 10-6 down at this point of the game, it's been a wonderful defensive effort from them.
Thank you. We saw Clifford come off. He's playing up front tonight, so no surprise there that the front rower comes off at this time of the game. Katoa straight. Oh, nice pick-up by Nicarima. New sweeps it along. Bostock runs up by Leia. Leia hangs on with the help of Nene. 20 metres from the line. And it comes to Platt, the Energizer bunny of this side. Driving those three defenders, almost to the 10. Great chance for the Dolphins to level things here. Katoa, here's Nicarima with a pass from heaven. Tessie New gets over. The subtlety from the veteran Nicarima. This is remarkable. They weren't here for the first 10 minutes, the Dolphins, and they could go in front.
Well, you know what? You can put it down to a good run from Max Platt in the middle of the field. Quick play the ball, kept his legs driving, but what about that for silky skills? Nicarima holds the ball up beautifully. And look at Felt just off the ball there, turned out straight away. Nicarima with the pass on Tessie New's chest. Too good, goes over unopposed.
If he had some green in his jumper, it'd be Cody Walker. Nicarima, look at this.
Just in two minds, Felt there. Tried to cover up the outside man. And that is a great hit back. Don't need much invitation when they got down here. The first couple of times they've been down, they've scored. Tessie New this time gets over the stripe.
So, he's been in the side since round number 6. He lost 8 kilos in the off-season to get himself in first-grade shape. Now, Azarko. To put the Dolphins in front.
They're resilient, aren't they, the Dolphins?
Well, they did start like this against Parramatta in Darwin. Maybe not as quickly. They had a big deficit they were facing. They obviously hauled that in and then some. Azarko, that's a good-looking kick. And the Dolphins have hit the front. This crowd, which has been at fever pitch, is now a little silent. 12-10. Another look at this replay. Katoa and Nicarima. Haven't they got a lovely little combination? It's been on show all season.
It was beautiful way. They just got him for numbers, didn't they, Felt? If you have a look at Felt, he was in two minds of whether to come in and make the tackle or stay out on Bostock. Great try. Well read there. Beautiful ball playing from Nicarima.
So obviously a delighted Wayne Bennett in the news this week. He won't be going to Centrelink anytime soon. The Grandmaster. Man in demand. So Nichols first to bring it back. Oh, there's a strong shot. That was Fine Fuiaki trying to just jolt that from Ewan Aiken. Plath. What we've seen of Max Plath in the top grade, he does everything at 100 miles an hour. Ray Stone in the game. Yes, he's son of John. Wayne was coaching his father 30 years ago. Lemuelu, who was injured in his corresponding game in round 1. And tonight's his first game back. Drinkwood. And now look at the Dolphins up and about. Talked about the Dolphins being shell-shocked. That looks to be the Cowboys at the moment. Stunned. The fact they're behind on the scoreboard.
It looks like they've lost a little momentum through the middle. McNeam's off. Also, the other big front row, McLean. So they need to get themselves back in here.
Now 2:40-20 so far tonight. This one not the angle. Decent kick from Clifford nonetheless as Bostock brings it back. No mistakes this time from the youngster. New now. Well, we've got a serious contest here. And for teams in and around the top 8, these are the big ones. It's these games where we're essentially competing in the same We're on the same part of the ladder. Nichols off the bench tonight. Now it comes to Platt. Dolphins get it to halfway. Nicarima, plenty of time to put boot to ball. Oh, geez, waited that well. That was from halfway. Need a longer, and it's a problem. And it was perfect.
Yeah, it's a good defensive line there too from the Dolphins with that chase downfield. You can't afford to give him any room and run one out against Drinkwater. He'll carve you up with his footwork.
Cowboys with fine layer. 17 games at the Warriors. Now, it's Robson running. Second time tonight he's run. For McIntyre, who's played every game this year. Now we're just in a bit of a set-for-set phase. That's got a lot of wobble on it, this kick. Bostock does well.
I think they got into their shell a little bit, North Queensland. When they started the game, they were shifting the ball early in the tackle count. It's amazing when fatigue starts to set in. Just changed their style a little bit so far. We're back into this first half.
Even in defeat last week, he was a live wire. Really tested Newcastle. Marshall King looking for 6 more and getting it. He knows exactly when the markers are square and when to expose them.
Yeah, he should have got a penalty there.
Now it's a hit up from Kerr. Wait till he gets the offloads going. Marshall King again running. Carries McIntyre along. Marshall King there was unhappy, thinking McIntyre wasn't entitled to make that tackle. 2 plays remain in this set. As it comes out for Katoa. Back in for the switch. Nicarima to a flat-footed Stone. Stone makes the tackle. No panic from the Cowboys. Short side play on the last. It's Aiken for the line. And he's caught short. Robson there with Drinkwater and a little help from Clifford as well.
Well, you've got to try and find the in goal there. Try and get a repeat set and mount some pressure. It's a tough play, the ball only a couple of yards out, but gee, I thought that was an ordinary play on the last from the Dolphins.
Well, teams are just starting to shy away from going the line dropout. Just because now it's a contest and you give the Cowboys a dropout, they're going to go for Kyle Felt. You know how that usually ends. Just interesting to see if that changes over time. And we might see more crash plays like that. There's Finiaki threatening. Now, Tamalolo. Cowboys the first 2 tries, Dolphins the last 2. This one the more conventional bomb. Who wants it? Fuller leaves it behind him and picked up by Nane, who scores. Jeremiah Nane, he's usually catching balls like that. This time he pounces on an error. And that is an opportunist try for the home side.
Yeah, I didn't know whether there was a little bit of a bobble there from Nane. Anyway, he's always on the spot. Just have a look at the pickup here. Does he get... Oh, no, it's not his hand. That's a great pickup. Just waited for it to bounce up. Nane gets a try. Dangerous player, isn't he? They're all on side anyway. We're all Fuller at the back. The ball bounces away. And they right on the spot as usual.
So, looks like this will be given the all clear. It's unfortunate for Trey Fuller. The irony that that's probably the easiest of the bombs he's been dealt, and that's the one that really costs. And try confirmed. Nane gets another. That's his 29th try in 49 games. I was looking this up this week, thinking he might score a try. I mean, that's an incredible strike rate for a second rower.
He's a target too. What a man he is in the air too. A lot of those tries have come from catching the footy on the full and score, and this time he cleans up.
Well, Steve Menzies, I think we underrate his greatness. 49 games into his career, he had 35 tries. 35 for us. I mean, it does help when you got Cliffy lines, but he's running those lines. And Jeremiah Nano, though, he is piling them up. So Holmes, the easiest one for him up to this point, and puts it through. Well, when a team's on top, a moment like that happens, and now it's the Cowboys back in front, 16-12.
1,072 days since Jake Clifford has worn a Cowboys jersey, but he's been really impressive tonight, defensively great. One thing he does bring to this Cowboys is a booming boot. We've seen a couple of great nudges tonight, a 40-20, a couple of kicks that have gone behind Trey Fuller and got a result off that one. Great to see him back.
Looks comfortable, doesn't he? Really comfortable. 67 NRL games before this return, so plenty of experience.
Yeah, it's great when you can bring a bloke back into your side that's pretty confident, knows how to steer the team around. His kicking game's been sensational so far.
Tamalolo with a powerful run to start. Now it's it's a loose pass and it comes away here. That was the rushing defence of Avarillo that put some pressure on him. Now a chance for the Dolphins in this seesawing contest. Kerr, his first couple of runs, just intent on getting to ground quickly and playing it quickly. Stone, Katoa, to New escapes Felt, takes Clifford to the line. So they just survived the Cowboys. But still 3 tackles. 3 tackles for the Dolphins. Comes here to Nichols. A little flat that play. Nicarima. Trouble. Amarillo. It's a clinic. It's clinical. It's Zarko again, but you can see it bubbling. Katoa and Nicarima are in sync, and we're tied up.
Yeah, it's a sleight of hand, and also the speed in which they do it. Straight through the hands, perfectly timed. First, we'll go right back to have a look at the turnover here. Just trying to spread the ball in their own half, trying to change the angle. And they're good enough to score every time they've been down there. Look at the slickness of this. All lined up. Wing 3/4 caught right in field. Sarko had to just turn back to catch that football. But he's good enough to catch it and score. Gee, they're a good side to watch, aren't they? Well, both these teams so far have been great to watch. Sarko gets the try. Valame that's caught in field again. And the slickness of the pass, just a little bit too good for them.
Isn't it a pleasure watching a 20-year-old who's played less than 30 games, and Isaiah Katoa seem totally at ease and in control. He could be some player. 16 apiece.
We thought coming into the game we were going to see an open game of footy.
Yeah,
hasn't disappointed.
Certainly hasn't.
Great attacking players from both sides here.
To sell out this game, so that empty seat and a few others, they're missing out. The people who take up their tickets, because this is a humdinger. Zarko's always up near the top when it comes to point scoring. Won it last year. This will test him. And he's a very, very good goal kicker. And he really has got that curve happening at the moment. Again, never looks like missing. Dolphins 18-16. So Jermaine Zarko has finished off a couple now. And again, it's the duo of Katoa and Nicarima setting it up. That's number 1. And this, when we get to the second try, it'll look like we're just replaying the first one. So Zarko benefiting from some wonderful halves play.
Yeah, he hasn't had to do too much work to finish off, has he? He's a great finisher, as we know, and how powerful he is too, but hasn't really had to beat any tackles to score his tries.
tries apiece. Aiken. Back in the second row. He was in the centres last year primarily for the Dolphins. It's been a year and a half as a second rower at the end of his Warriors run. Plaff. Oh, Marshall King. You give him a chance to run, he's going to take it every time.
Yeah, I like that. 5.5 to go before half-time. Marshall King starting to run.
Kaptoa. End over end, but it's high. Good catch from Drinkwater. Holmes. That's a penalty.
He's not square, he's not on centre.
So marker's not square. Inside the 40, that's why it's a penalty and not 6 more tackles.
Tell you what they do well, the Dolphins. They get off their line quick. They've got good leg speed in their defensive line. They get up in the face of the opposition. They make them play. Albeit they gave away the penalty there, but you watch this line speed from them. They all go up as one, led by Platt. There he is again.
2 balls on the field now. Come on, that should only happen when the away team's on the attack. Here comes Taumalola. That second ball is cleared. Cowboys looking for their 4th try in this exciting opening half. Cotter to Clifford to Drinkwater. Then the late pass by Leia, trying to burst his way through. He almost does. New and Bostock doing some good work there. Comes across from Drinkwater. Here's McIntyre on to Dearden. Long pass. Wonderful pick-up home. Oh, and he draws his man in as well. Ballamay cut down. Great desperate defence, Dolphins.
And Platt's there again.
2 plays left. Look at him rushing up as you forecast. Although Cowboys spread it. Drinkwater out by Leia. And Bostock there to meet him. And then it's Kaptoa poaching an intercept.
I reckon he's called for that. Gets the football back. Just trying to rush things a little bit at North Queensland. Not trying to build and mount any pressure. There's a great play over there on the left-hand side. There it is. There's the grab. Katoa right there. I reckon he called for it.
So just 3 minutes to go in this first half. It's been end-to-end. Avarillo slipping off Dearden, and then, oh, that's beautiful, out to Azarko. Dearden comes across. We've seen time and time again his desperation in defence. Marshall King will want to pass, can't. McIntyre there was threatening to cut that off. As Marshall King did get rid of it. Every set seems to have something tonight. And now Felt. He heard the footsteps of Bostock but didn't panic. Just happy to work it through. Dynamic start to the game from him. Many of his teammates. 10-0 they led, remember, after 8 minutes. It's been all wonderful rear-guard action from the Dolphins. Oh, 6 more tackles, that could be a killer. He's Dearden now. The dummy. In the pass, it's cleared, it's Robson, it's Drinkwater, almost taken before he got it by Kerr, and that's what he's claiming. Cowboys might score anyway. Finethayaki, great tackle. Fuller, how did he stop him? He had the help of Plath, but the strength of the fullback. Now, it's Drinkwater. And he takes the tackle one-on-one, and Aiken's copped an accidental elbow there. 3 tackles left. Taumalola. Well, the crash play not working. Boy, the Dolphins, wouldn't they love to hang on here? They rush up on Clifford. He does get the pass away.
Oh, good play.
Last tackle, Clifford. Oh, 6 more! Smart stuff from Clifford into the offside players. One last chance for the Cowboys before half-time. Cotter. Robson from a long way out has got there, but he hasn't got it down, at least according to Peter Goff.
Yeah, I reckon they've got under him here. He'll say no try.
Confirming held up. No stage can I see it on the ground.
Boy, they will appreciate the break here, the Dolphins.
Don't you love the desperation defensively there?
You
They had
said
to
it.
retreat a couple of times.
You said it. They are flying off the try line.
Looking to determine if Reece Robson grounds the ball or if he's held up.
Bothering the Cowboys.
It's Nichols underneath here.
And that might be Stone's arm that's underneath. He got closer than he probably should have.
At this stage,
Robson.
Ray Stone's hands under the ball. We lose it on this angle.
Well, I reckon it's held up here. Does he get the ball down? Hang on.
Can you go with that?
Can you?
Looks like it's a good angle, but you can't see the ball on the ground. Cowboys are starting
Again,
to
on this angle, we lose the ball.
Yeah.
Just assessing all available angles.
They can't give this unless this one shows us something.
We'll have a look at the referee. He's right on that spot. He said no try. Held up.
Based on all available angles and the live
It'll be no
decision
try.
of held
No
up,
try.
we'll be supporting this decision.
So it's 90 seconds for the Dolphins to collect themselves here, but still 3 tackles for the Cowboys. What sort of trick shot are they going to have up their sleeve here?
Tackle 3. Play the ball.
Back to Clive Churchill's studio after this.
Got some ticker, haven't they, defensively on their goal line, the Dolphins. In this first half, they've been under the pump.
Robson's
Just wait.
adamant he got that down,
On the
but
line. Tackle 3.
he'll have to play it.
Go.
And it's Cotter. So this is tackle number 4. Cotter almost gets there.
Where's Drinkwater? He's the go-to man here.
He's floating on the left, and that's where it goes. Out the back play, Dearden, short pass, Finiferiaki. My word, the Dolphins have done a great job on the big unit so far. Last tackle, Dearden the grubber, and coming through Robson, put down and scored. It's McIntyre with the try. Another Dolphins error off a kick, and the Cowboys are going to lead at halftime.
Well, they had to go to the kick to score. Beautifully placed. McIntyre did an amazing job to hang on to this football. He spins around, touches the ball down. They were just desperate. Just threads the needle there. Look at Katoa. Just springs out of it. Just can't control the ball. That last bounce. And look at the pick up. No, he's got it.
I think he has 2. Oh, yes.
Well done, McIntyre. What a game of footy this is.
This is a crackerjack contest. To think the Cowboys led 10-0 after 8 minutes, and it's only 2 tries off errors that have given them the lead back.
Well, he did all the hard stuff there to Katoa to get up to cover up that kick. It was just the last bounce from the grubber kick. Didn't put it in. McIntyre chases through.
Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet. It should be. It should be. We haven't seen anything that would suggest it's not a try. Leadergoff just standing there, not letting Holmes kick it. But it's a brilliant pickup from McIntyre. So we're looking again here.
Look at this bounce.
But here we go. Takes it. Yeah, try confirm. That's a fantastic finish. And Holmes drills the kick. 40 points in the first half. When the Cowboys and the Dolphins get together, it's a score fest. And this is a close score fest. 22-18. North Queensland leaders at half-time. There he is, Jake Clifford. He's been very comfortable tonight. That 40-20 was a beauty. Trying to bamboozle Trey Fuller. Well, that was mission accomplished, and then it rocketed to the sideline. Hope you're enjoying this. What a fantastic Super Saturday. Dogs and West's Tigers was very competitive at Homebush. Then, a complete surprise, the Titans come back against the Melbourne Storm because the Storm looked rampant, and it turned into a great contest. And now this, which has had everything. And here we go, second half begins, and Dolphins, they conceded that try right on half-time. Is that going to take a toll? Go beyond the 30. So this is Plath running on the edge. Comes out for Nichols, who started from the bench tonight. And the first set complete. High kick here, could be a contest. Valemay, oh, he does well. Again, point you made in the first half. The attackers looking to put pressure on rather than catch the ball. And Valemay not panicking.
Well, it's a good set there to start the second half there from the Dolphins. Pretty conservative, just weaving their way into the game. I suppose they want to complete the first set, half a dozen sets that they get. Be interested to see how the Cowboys go about their business. Got themselves in front just on the stroke of half-time.
So this is Robson to Cotter. Cotter to Clifford. Now Drinkwater. He takes on Katoa. Katoa hanging on. The help of Aiken. Last. With kick here. Fuller. Oh, no! He's put it down, but so have the Cowboys. What is going on, Trey Fuller?
We've got no try. Just confirming a double knock on the first one off the Dolphins.
Well, they'll get it back here, the Cowboys, but they've blown a try.
It was so safe under the high ball last week. He's had a couple of bobbles in this game.
Well, has he tried to offload this, or has it just come out in a peculiar manner? Again, it's the most innocuous kicks which have caused him the most trouble tonight. And he's done that part well. Felt the man up there quickly. Oh, it's just come out. That makes sense.
And then we saw the Cowboys. They'll get the football. They'll play the first knock
The ball's
on. They
knocked
knock on
backwards
here.
by Trey Fuller at this stage.
Backwards.
So, hang on. If it's Fuller backwards, it's going to be Dolphins' ball, miraculously. We just make sure of this.
And then the ball is knocked on by Viliami Vailea in the field of play. We have a decision.
And you can understand his eyes lighting up. A gift that he doesn't take it. So that bunker result is fantastic for the Dolphins and huge relief for Trey Fuller.
The ball bounced up so comfortably. Probably just snatched at the football there. A little bit of luck going their way, the Dolphins.
All right, well, as the Dolphins now escape, let's go to you, Brent Tate, on the sideline.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Out of the Cowboys shed, Toddy Payton in attack. He said he loved their aggression, especially coming out of yardage. And defensively, he just said they need more communication on their goal line defence. And a very subdued Wayne Bennett. He just said he wants more of the same in the first half. Even up possession, and the Dolphins will be right in this.
Thank you, Tatey. The Dolphins now with Stone. Followed up by Kerr.
He does well, Kerr, doesn't he? As soon as he comes on, a little bit of an impact, couple of offloads.
Oh, they fell for the outside, inside. Nichols into the backfield. Pass knocked down, that's offside. Felt knocks it down. The referee just satisfied to call it a knock on and not offside. It'll be Dolphins' ball anyway. But this has happened more than once. Mark Nichols finding himself in the clear.
Well, he did well too. Just could feel that they were dropping off him a little bit with the pass. Back on the inside. It was alarm bells.
Yeah, I got you now.
Well done there by Nichols. Get the football back. Here they go.
Nice and tight here, guys.
Jeez. Opened up very 4 line breaks apiece. That's the way this game has gone. Shouldn't be surprised at the line breaks there. Fuller to feed this scrum.
Not surprised himself getting into the clear there.
Tessie New. Ooh, bent back in the tackle by Clifford. He seemed to be hurt by that, Tessie New. And clutching there at the lower leg.
Oh, Jason.
Aiken bumping off Renee briefly. There, New. It just went down in an awkward manner. As it comes here to Kerr, yet to offload tonight. That was really the first time he looked to get it on. But wrapped up primarily by Cotter. Dolphins knocking on the door. It's Katoa to Nicarima. That pass beautifully read. With Valemay in there with Dearden. Everillo cleaned up with 2 tackles left. Back for Nicarima. Nichols this time. McIntyre closes Nichols down. Last. Comes back for Nicarima. Steps inside Fenefuiaki. Then throws it on. Katoa, the grubber. Doesn't have enough depth on it, although somehow Drinkwater stays in.
And what about the handling there for Drinkwater? just the one-handed kicker, cool as you like, at the back. And did well to stay in the field of play. Katoa couldn't come across with the tackle. Drinkwater, that's a special play from him.
And here's a replay, Drinkwater. He looked to have it in hand, then he looked gone, and then he stayed in.
There's an injured player over there, that's why we stopped. Play the ball still there.
It is with that ankle
Yeah,
problem.
well, how long's it been? It's been a good couple of minutes, so clearly he's in trouble. And this is the tackle.
His boot just got caught in the ground there, just twisted, trying to strap him up.
Work on him here as oh, there's a powerful run from Taumalolo. They're going to the new side here, trying to expose something with a little pass. Nice work by Leia. And he already has one off a kick. With Clifford fashioning a deep kick. Fuller. What's he spotted here? Oh, he's almost got past Felt. And Cotter import. That's the 30-metre line here. Bostock. Mauled by Felt. Crowd appreciates it. And this is Kurt Donahue. So, yeah, Tessie New succumbs. Might have worked on that leg, but he gives up the ghost at least for now. And now Kerr getting up gingerly. They don't want to lose him. He's a key player. No risks being taken by the Dolphins. Nicarima goes to the air. The chase coming through from Plath. Now, has he timed that well enough? Yes, he has. Drinkwater made the play. Valame brings it back. So not the explosive start that we had in the first half, but it's quite captivating as it's set for set right now. The one line break from Mark Nichols. No points as yet in this second half. Cowboys looking to break a 3-game losing run. Dolphins looking to bounce back after letting one slip last week against the determined Newcastle Knights. Mino Filiaki. He's the man at dummy half. Clifford on the last. He does finally put boot to ball. That's from outside. Oh, well outside the 40. And that's his first boo-boo of the night, Jay Clifford. And now, Dolphins get the extra tackle.
He nearly had to play it that Fuller. He was blowing the ball over the dead ball line there.
They still had a player offside. Just wait. Wait, Trey, wait.
Both sides just in a bit of a struggle at the moment. We haven't seen that expansive play so far. Just going set for set.
Maybe someone should do that one day. Just give not so much blow it, but just try and give the crowd a little wind and move their arms up and down. That thought sounded better in my head. Now it comes here to Aiken. Didn't need to do it there, though. That ball just kept going. Kerr, back in business. Cotter needed McIntyre to get him off there to play the ball to take place. Fuller getting it on. All of a sudden, a little bit of an overlap. Avarillo cuts back in field. Slips a pass. Play on for Fuller. Now it comes from Plath. Katoa sizes it up. Kerr keeps it going. Crowd's ropeable about what they think's a forward pass. Marshall King will play it on tackle 4. Stone dummy half. Nicarima first receiver. Fuller like a bullet, but did it. Cleans him up. Final play. Katoa, all the time in the world. Coming out on the try line. Lost by the Dolphins, and that is definitely offside. No question about that one.
Yeah, gee, they were lucky to hang on there. Some great defence there from the Cowboys. It looks like Fuller was going to explode straight through the gap. He's powerful. Wheaton Holmes a couple of occasions. Dearden has to make the tackle. They're going to keep the heat on.
Who will keep their patience? Marshall King. Katoa. Nicarima, this is lovely. Even better. Avarillo, the flick. It's a try. It's to Zarko. He's got another. He's got 3. And the Dolphins score. The game is tied once again. What an exceptional bit of attack that was.
Just have a look why they got the football back here, the Dolphins. There's the knock on to start the play. There's the offside. Just trying to clean the football up, but look, the Harvey Norton replay. Look how slick these guys are. The reverse pass. Nicarima beats his opposition, but Avarillo, speed on the outside, the flick back on the inside. And as we said, there's Asako's number 3, but the presence of mind to cut back in field here. Avarillo, it's a great pass, but also great play there from Azarko. He goes in for his hat-trick.
Another bag of tries for Jermaine Azarko. Geez, that was a good try. Now he's got a chance to put them in front. They love scoring tries against the Cowboys. So that's all in Dolphins colours. 8 tries in 4 games, and his second hat-trick. Got a hat-trick against them here last year, so back-to-back hat-tricks. And he mightn't be done yet, because this game seems like it's got a lot more points in it.
Yeah, it's that sort of game, isn't it? Both sides have opened up in the second half. I thought they were just trying to get through their sets to start the second half. That was a little bit more expansive when they got down the other end. Avarillo with the speed on the outside. Great pass, flick. Good observation there to go back on the inside from Masako. The Dolphins first to score in the second half.
So can they take the lead once again? It's a great atmosphere here. It holds the noise in. That one not so convincing. Maybe they put him off. 22 points apiece in Townsville.
Yeah, well, here's his 3 tries. Been an unbelievable performance straight away here. The first couple, Asako hasn't had to do too much. It's been Nicarima on the inside. Had to adjust that catch there. And here's the brilliant one. Avarillo flicked back on the inside. Asako cuts back in. Virtually goes in for those 3 tries unopposed. Some good ball playing on the inside. Asako. He takes the spoils. A hat-trick for him so far. Plenty of time left in this game. Might be the last one he scores.
Tries apiece. This man is a real difference maker, Josh Kerr. Only once this year has there been a game where they've been outscored when he's on the field, Josh Kerr. They do their best work, it seems, when he's out there. Marshall King running out of dummy half.
He's carried the ball more than anyone in the forward pack here for the Dolphins. He run for 101 metres, making an impact off the bench.
Yeah, indeed. Really reinvigorated once he moved from the Dragons midway through last year as Nichols closed down. A good set that from the Dolphins after points. They're very disciplined in this second half. And this one is going to land in the 10. Valame. He's wrapped up on the 10. We all saw that ball look a little loose there, but certainly held on to it. Well, since the 10-0 mark, it really has been mostly all the Dolphins. The 2 Cowboys tries coming off kicks, off errors. Is Helam Lukey, great to see him back. Says cross our fingers he can have a good uninterrupted run. Back from an ankle injury, kept him out for 6 weeks. There's a late offload, that's Tom McKaylee. Great impact from him. Did it almost away.
I'll bet you that was Stone that made the tackle there too. Covered up beautifully.
Sure was. Here's Robson. They are starting to open up now, the Dolphins, although a great tackle. Number 9 on number 9. The ball comes loose. That's the end of that for the Cowboys.
He's been threatening, hasn't he, out of dummy half, Robson. He's had a number of runs there. That time it didn't end well. The Dolphins get the football back.
Brent Tate, let's go down to you. The Cowboys fans sound a little nervous.
Yeah, they certainly are, but got news on testing new. He's got a ligament ankle problem, so he won't be back tonight. So not great news for the Dolphins, some more injury concerns.
And Herbie's still a little way away, so that's a spot that's going to have to be filled if Tessie's out for a little while. Sunday ticket tomorrow. Really interesting game to start things off. Newcastle, great win last week at Suncorp against the Dolphins, taking on the Warriors, who are letting games slip at the moment. That's our first game. And then it's the derby, Cronulla versus St George Illawarra. Shane Flanagan against his old club. Both games, of course, live right here on Fox League. And then it's Matty Johns. So that's a big Sunday, as usual here on Fox League. Violea there, almost getting in the way of Felt. And, well, that is an unusual lack of discipline here.
He's going to challenge it here.
Yeah, that was strange the way that came out.
Yep. Okay, yep.
He's saying he didn't touch it.
Captain's challenge.
Well, he's a winger block. This might be his
Bostock.
chance. This might be Bostock's one chance at getting a challenge.
Yes, well.
Boy, it came out in a weird way.
There is no action from Jack Bostock to dislodge the ball.
Kyle
Felt loses possession after the tackle is complete. The challenge is successful.
So that is Dolphins ball,
Challenge is successful.
20 metres out.
He was quite confident, wasn't he, Bostock?
Kyle still needs
I
to
didn't touch the ball there.
It was so strange the way that skewed out.
Terrible play the ball from Felt.
All right, he's got some credit points in the bank.
Well, I'll let him have another one now.
Yeah, one more.
Boys.
So this scrum opens the door here. Are we going to see an attack, a bit of attack on the first play? In fact, the scrum's a bit closer to the try line. It's about 11 metres out.
Nice and tight.
What have they got cooking here? Had the better of it in this second half.
Stay in the back there, Scott. Ball in. Break.
Bostock feeding. A winger feeds a scrum. Katoa. Nikarima goes himself. Terrific tackle, Finifuriaki. Dearden over the top. Now it's Katoa. On for Kufusi. Playing front row tonight. Marshall Kerr, little flat-footed. Easily picked off. Neen back in the game. He was terrific at the start of the game. Griffin Neen. Out it comes Katoa's double pump. Too much for Fuller. Hard pass. Fuller puts it down. Cowboys off the hook.
Yeah, just a little bit flat in that set. Really didn't generate any speed from the quick play the balls. It's a poor pass over the top. Fuller. It's a difficult one to take. I reckon he'll get himself back a couple of paces now. Get a little bit deeper. Just rushed that pass that time. Got a little bit too nervous close to the line.
Guys, 10 seconds. Let's go. Quick. Max. Reese.
Still 25 to
5
go.
seconds. Heads in. Clock's
There's
off.
so much action in this contest.
Heads down. Stay in. Ball in. Break.
Dolphins have a funny record. 1-3 at Suncorp, 3-0 everywhere else. Now, one of those was a home game against the Dragons, but playing away doesn't seem to bother them. But he's put the ball down.
That's some good defensive play there from Stone.
Nice.
Always at it, gets up under the
Clock's
ball.
on. We're in the middle.
And another mistake. You said it only a few seconds ago, Dan. You can't keep inviting this Dolphins side with silly errors like that. That's costing the Cowboys.
They have these patches, don't they, the Cowboys? We've seen a lot of them this year where they can be white hot, but then all of a sudden ice cold. Wouldn't shock it. They just went on. They could go on with it, and it wouldn't shock you.
Clock's
So
off.
Dolphins here.
Stay in at the back there, Scott.
There's
Ball in.
Marshall King and Nikarima putting something together, and that something is getting it out to Avarillo to set things up, opening up the left side. Azarko's got 3 tries, dummy half here. Platt. Katoa. Turning it in for Kerr. His 15th run. They keep working this left side. Katoa trying a little subtlety, but 3 defenders there to meet Aiken. And now they've opened the right. That's where they've done a lot of damage. Slow play the ball. Comes out for Katoa. Big head fake there. That time the bait not taken. 1 tackle left. Oh no, 6 more tackles. Cardinal sick for the Cowboys. Fuller. Oh, giving it away with 1 tackle left.
Well, I reckon that was a good call. They laid on it a little bit too long here.
No look pass from Marshall King. Kerr within half a metre. Look how deep they're set on the right here. And that's where it goes. Stone, Katoa. Nicarima goes forward for it. Avarillo, 2 on 3. Cowboys were ready that time. Dearden closing Avarillo down. Comes to Clifford. He's just going to run down the middle. He's put the ball down. He's put the ball down. Now it's the Dolphins making an unforced error.
Clock's on.
It looked like he tried to squeeze the ball out after he called held. You could hear the referee calling it clearly. I think it's a good call, that one. Kafusi just trying to offload the ball out the back. Starting a few errors starting to creep in from both sides now.
Well, it's been such an end-to-end game, such a fast game. Not really surprising, starting to take its toll.
Come on, Reece, head in. Tight. Box off. Stay in tight, guys. Stay in. All in.
Cowboys have already had a golden point game here at this ground. They're a long way from that right now. But a penalty. Offside off the scrum. And now, just like that, an error and a penalty, and it's the Cowboys who will get a chance to press.
Just see the forward pack just going, thank goodness for that. That's a shocking kick for touch there. No yardage. Just got off the line there too quick. They would have went for a little bit more distance there to get themselves in a good position.
That was some reaction from you.
I
just feel, you know, the likes of Gary Freeman or Michael Neal kicking one like that, the bake you would have given them after all the hard work you'd done. But they're rolling forward now. Tom McKaylee was such an X-factor last week, and it's plays like that. Second phase ball. Oh, Luke, he tried to fashion a pass. And he held on to it. Clifford did it. Rushed up again, the Dolphins, trying to suffocate this attack. Vailea almost muscles his way through. Remember, there's no Tessie New out there. That's where there's been a reshuffle. Out it goes for Neem. 10 metres from the line. Did it on the last, a left foot kick. And it pinballs for Plath. Dolphins survive.
He's all over the place, Plath, isn't he? I know I've given plenty of reps in the first half, but 28 tackles so far. Good work rate too with the football, 9 carries. Been all over the place for the Dolphins.
So that's a wonderful stint from Josh Kerr. 16 runs, couple of offloads. But, a real powerhouse is Bostock. It's up close to halfway. Real tension here right now as we cross the 60-minute mark. Super Saturday on Fox League. Bringing it back. Just the one try in this second half. After 7 in the opening 40 minutes. Ooh, there's a hard run and a solid tackle from Stone particularly. Drinkwater down the middle.
Yeah, dangerous when he starts to get himself involved. The more he can get the football in his hands, the better the Cowboys will be.
Early ball Clifford, Nene. Can't step inside Katoa. Grabbed onto Nene's leg and held on. And the hook came up top. Short side play. This is the last. So Vailea puts in a little kick. Felt coming through. Hello, Fuller. Now is a chance. Gets away from 2. Almost a third. That's a big tackle from Griffin Neem. But that's more like it from Trey Fuller. Dolphins now. Looking to get back on the front foot. Lemuelu. Nicarima. Quick ball. Avarillo. Azarko. Beautiful move on Valamay. Then the inside pass to Nicarima. This is sparkling. Lemuelu straight over Neem. Oh, that had everything, that play. And now the Dolphins only 20 metres away. And 6 more tackles. Marshall King, Nicarima. What about the Dolphins? They've looked patient. Stone. Oh, geez, they sat back and waited on Stone, and with good results, he was whacked and the ball flew out. Now it's Dearden for Valemay.
I reckon both sides are starting to get excited now, starting to throw this football around a little bit.
And now Holmes threatening. So let's look at this. And just a solid shot, jolting it free. Oh, here's a lovely ball from Vailea. Felt. Pushing Katura away once, then twice. Wafusi comes in. 35 from the line. Now it's the Cowboys on the attack. Drinkwater. Oh, we noticed Lemuelu rushed up. Magnificent pass. Dearden dragged down. But around the corner, Scott Drinkwater. Robson, they're lining up. Drinkwater. No, yes, he got there. He took Nicarima with him over the line. And Scott Drinkwater stamps his authority on this game. Cowboys back in front in this seesawing contest.
Well, he's their number one man. You have a look at that set of 6 tackles. Drinkwater is involved in everything 3 times in the set. Takes it upon himself to go up the short side. I didn't think he was going to score here. Throws the dummy, gets the ball to Dearden here. That's a tackle before. Reloads straight onto the footy. Look at this. Give me the football. Oh, hang on.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have to look at that block.
Well,
Clifford and Drinkwater.
Well, I think the ball's gone forward here.
Well, if it's touched Clifford, oh, I don't know about that on that angle, but they'll be looking. They'll be looking.
Gee, he did well to get over the top of Nicarima there, but gee, from first sight, no, that's gone forward. He's tapped it onto him there.
Well, that's the question. If it's touched Clifford, it'll be no try. Has it touched Jake Clifford? Referee standing there with the goal kicker. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Right now, Cowboys in front.
I think he has touched
Got a bunker review looking at.
You've got to think Clifford got something on this. And it looks like the points will be taken off.
Just looking at the hand of Jake Clifford. Jake Clifford touches the ball then goes towards the opponent's dead ball line, and Scott Drinkwater takes possession. This is a knock-on. We have a decision.
I understand what you're saying. He's retreating back, like he's not taking an active part of that play, in my opinion.
So Peter Goff talking to Val Holmes. So now Tom Dearden's asking, okay, if it's a knock-on, can we get them for offside?
To retreat. The knock-on happens well before there's any involvement or impact by Cody going back.
Well, he could challenge, you know, Dearden.
I understand what you're saying, Tom, but I've explained the decision to you, mate. He doesn't impact that knock-on.
I guess the 10 seconds technically is wrapped up, but challengeable play. I mean, was that ball played inside? If that ball's played inside the 10, they're all offside because none of them are on the try line. Well, another twist.
He's dangerous, isn't he, Drinkwater? What about his speed? How elusive he is. We said he has to get involved in the game here more. I'm waiting for Val Holmes to have an impact too. Big game players.
He's just telling me back in the truck. Ball no further away than the 10, but anyway, referee didn't think they were offside, so we march on. You get the sense there's going to be a lot more twist in this game with 17 to go.
Now, Ruben, get square, Griffin. Hold.
It's early ball. Plath looking up with Stone. Plath doesn't go too far here. Katua. Zarko chasing, Valemay. That's a good catch. But pretty decent line there of Dolphins. The Cowboys hang on for a full set here. When they hang on, they threaten. But Holmes, that's a strike for Val Holmes. Well, real ferocity in the second half with some of his runs from the back. Hard, now it's Felt. Potter. Neem. Well over the 100-metre mark tonight, Griffin Neem. Most of that in the first inning. Drinkwater before the last. Dearden leading the Cowboys chase. No chances taken by Fuller. Fuller seems to have grown in confidence since that burst a little earlier after some unfortunate errors.
He's got that explosive speed off the mark, hasn't he, Fuller? Not the biggest of men.
Not like tonight, warm conditions, end to win. He might really come into his own before this game is done. Jesse Bromwich. Game number 324. What a career. Now, that's an attempt at 6 more tackles from Marshall King. It's a good run, regardless, to get to the 40. Nicarima looking for a contest. Valame puts it down.
He's offside here.
Now, again, there's another where you could claim it's offside. And that, at this point of the field, at this point of the game, is not unimportant.
Well, they've contested the ball here. Valame.
So he moves past the ball, Valame block. Sorry to interrupt, but that now, what Valame did unintentionally meant Holmes was not offside.
Nice.
Because he dropped it, but then he moved forward. Holmes was entitled to do what he did. But 6 more tackles for the Dolphins.
Yeah, they should be good enough to score here, shouldn't they? They've put him under all sorts of pressure.
You knew he was going to have a run in that scenario. The reason they had him at first receiver, and Clifford brings him down. Geez, they've had some chances, the Dolphins, in their second half. A lovely hit and spin here for Ewan Aiken. Try line just in front of him. Ground trying to lift their team. A bullet thrown by Katoa. Well held. That's Lemuelu. Could have so easily have put that down. Jesse Bromwich. Lukey all over him. But they're not onside, so they may have snuffed that out, but they've cost their team, the pair, an extra few tackles. 22 all. Big moment of the game, this. Marshall King. Jesse Bromwich. Keeping it in the middle here, the Dolphins. He's wearing the Cowboys out. 3 tackles left. Marshall King. And it's Dearden. Cowboys giving the Dolphins a taste of their own medicine, rushing off their line. Jesse Bromwich lining up. Pretty conservative set there, so it'll come down to the last play. A lot of attackers on the left. And that's where it goes. Katoa, the switch, Nicarima. Nonchalant pickup. Now the kick. And here comes Averillo! He outduels them. He outpaces them. And he scores. Dolphins back in front.
Well, you can't clock off for 1 second, can you, when you're playing this game? It looked like they were going to go to their left. The switch of play straight away to Nicarima. The grubber kick in. Averillo with the pace again. Here it is, the switch of play. They've clocked off back on the other side. Straight through with the grubber kick. Averillo, what a bounce. Dolphins in.
So this performance from Cody Nicarima just gets better and better. But that's Drinkwater and Valame. Let's make sure he gets this down. Oh, yes, he does.
Yep.
Jake Averillo. So Cody Nicarima, that is his 4th try assist. He's not signed beyond this year. He's playing some damn good football. Geez, we're looking long and hard at this one. Every angle we've seen looks like a Dolphins try, and there it is, confirmed.
Wow, no substitute for pace. They knew exactly what was going on there, Averillo. Just straight through, slams the football down. What a signing he's been for the Dolphins.
Yes,
Real surprise when he left the Bulldogs.
You know, this is the greatest game try assist wise for Cody Nicarima. His previous best was 3. So First time he's ever had 4 in a game. Well done to him. He's playing superbly. The work's not done, though. Cowboys' turn to score next, the way this game has gone. Zarko. 28-22. Dolphins up by 6, 11 to play.
Well, Dan, it's a wonderfully rehearsed play from the Dolphins. If we get the high view here, you watch Scott Drinkwater go out to the left-hand side. They switch it back to the right to Cody Nikarima. That just gets Drinkwater on his bike and gets there late. Haverulo gets a try. That's a wonderful play from the Dolphins. Great setup.
Well, the Cowboys here now staring at a 4th straight loss. What have they got in the last 11 minutes? Hey, don't forget tomorrow for midday, Australian Steve Ersteg looking to become UFC flyweight champ, UFC 301. You know where it is, mainevent.com.au. This is the biggest lead of the night for the Dolphins. They had a 2-point lead at 12-10, a 2-point lead at 18-16. A fabulous game. Aiken. Max Plath. We need to have one of these Queensland derbies every week. We always seem to get these sorts of games. You put the Queensland teams together. Jesse Bromwich.
There's only been 6 penalties in the game, 3 apiece. So that's a good sign. They've kept the ball in play. They're going at it.
Look at Fuller looking now at any opportunity at tired defenders. Very efficient set from the Dolphins after points. And Valamay, he's been the target. Perfectly timed tackle that by Lemuelu. Cowboys have it all in front of them. Holmes, lost it. There he is, Kofusi. It took 70 minutes, but he makes his mark in defence.
And loves it too. Gets up. Let's go, boys.
Well, hang on. Is he claiming he's passed it into Lemuelu?
Saying that the ball was gone and was actually knocked down by Dolphins.
Okay. Okay. So first challenge here for the Cowboys. Ooh.
Valentine Holmes is passing the ball whilst making a tackle. Felice's left hand contacts the football. This is a knock-on.
Yep, that's the way it normally goes. Good challenge.
And then the ball is knocked on the ground by Valentine Holmes. The challenge by the Cowboys is successful.
So what looked like a fabulous tackle, and it was a good tackle, now makes more sense. And a wry smile on the face of Felice Kofusi. Makes more sense how that came out. He's seen this movie before, Todd Payton, and he's sick of it. There's still so long to go, 10 minutes, 13 seconds. Last week they threw everything at Penrith. Came home like a train, fell just short.
Stay in at the back. Ball in, Reece, head in. Right.
They've got to find something in these last 10 minutes. You hear the contact on Felt.
That's young Katoa there. We mentioned a few times, only 20. Look at him putting his body on the line.
Doesn't mind doing that, Rob. Does not mind doing that at all. Ball's come out. That looks a genuine knock-on. That's a strong shot on Nene. Now Kofusi basically says, take this off me.
Yeah, I'll fix this one up. I'll do it again. Take one off me. Here I go. Solid defence. Getting up under the ball. Tackling around that ball. Look at that. Great technique.
Yes. Well, now, 30 metres out. We're into field goal territory here for the Dolphins. They've got field goal kickers.
I reckon the way they've been playing tonight, they'll want the try.
Nikarima can kick him. Zarko can kick him. You'd assume Katoa can kick him, even though he hasn't yet in first grade. Still 9 minutes to go, so see what their intent is. Lemuelu. Oh, I tell you what, a penalty wouldn't be bad either, and that was up near the mark there from Cotter. Given the all clear. Platt. Oh, it's come out. Oh, no. Won't be a field goal or a try here. Now the errors are coming thick and fast. The Cowboys get a reprieve. Now Wayne's starting to show a little emotion. A bit disappointed there as we cross to him. And a scrum feed for the Cowboys. It was Jesse Bromwich there having that one jolt out.
Just have a look at the position of the field that they're in now, the Cowboys. Really battled here in the second half, making mistakes coming off their own line. Made at least 3 of them.
Penalty. This is huge.
Hold that leg up. It's a dangerous position.
This is a huge penalty. The leg lift in the tackle. Now the Cowboys can really press. Now the weapons they've got in attack. Haven't scored in this second half. There's Tamalolo back into the contest. They've only had 2 in the whole second half, 2 tackles in the 20 of the Dolphins. And they get a little opportunity here with Clifford. Now over halfway. This is McKaylee. Well, he brings an energy to his running. Happy to take the tackle here. Marcus can't get involved. Robson getting it on. Clifford, or rather, Dearden. Goes nowhere. Drinkwater. Now for Cotter. This is tackle 5 coming up, and that's the 20-metre line. So here we go. And it's going to come to the Dearden side on the angle. Drinkwater nurses a little grubber, but it doesn't have enough on it. And Azarko takes that comfortably.
Gee, they've had a few bounces of the ball in the second half. Azarko there perfectly just bounced up straight into his arms. The idea was right from Dearden. Go at the line, grab a kick in and behind. They've been their own worst enemies here in the second half, haven't they, the Cowboys? You mentioned that they haven't had many attacking zone up the other end of the 20, but they've made too many errors coming off their own line. Haven't given themselves an opportunity.
Here's a strong run from the veteran. Jesse Bromwich eases over halfway. 6 minutes to go. Katoa. This kick we've seen time and time again. It's Drinkwater under it this time. Karima first to meet him.
We thought about spreading it early there. A little bit conservative from the Cowboys.
And there's Holmes. And remember how they started the game. They spread it on the second tackle of the match. Just tucking it under the jumper here with Felt. Dolphins searching for their 5th win of 2024. Tamalolo looking for the quick play the ball. Now McKaylee. Great tackle down by Nicaragua. On the final play, Clifford really sets himself to put up a high one. This man has put it down again. And now the Cowboys, Vilea hurries the pass. It won't matter. It's a double knock on. But they've made it so tough for Trey Fuller. Nane, great chase, and Fuller is having a rough night with the kicks.
Yeah, it was perfect time there from Nane. Perfect timing, straight there. As soon as the ball looked like it was going to go in Fuller's hands, you can't blame him for that one. That was a tough one.
This would have to be the first time all second half they have started a set inside the 20. If they had one chance earlier, it was very short-lived. Clifford defeated. 4 on the left, 2 on the right. Dearden. Bottom of screen. Goes to the other side. Viliami Vilea. Beautiful footwork. Oh, he breezed past Donahue, who's there in the Tessie new position. But Donahue had help from Katoa. Crowd here on the edge of their seat in Townsville. Caught up. Tackles on the left. Dearden, Drinkwater, the floater, put down Holmes. He got a little fingertip, but hang on, penalty offside. Offside. Not out of it yet, the Dolphins.
Sako put him on notice there too, Holmes. He's had a bit of a rough night. Made the decision to come in. Great collision.
So, time ticking away. 3:40 left.
I reckon at some stage here, Dearden is going to have a dart at the line.
McKaylee.
Seen him do it before.
Done a good job the last few minutes of cutting down McKaylee's offloads. Comes to Clifford, on to Dearden. Happy to turn it in this time for Lukey. No chances taken yet. They stack the right side. The Cowboys with Dearden. There it is. There it is. But Nichols all over that. Robson. Clifford. Cut out by Lair. Lovely. Felt. Chance. Felt. Katoa! Sensational defence of Katoa. 2 tackles left. Clifford. He won't be kicking now. And, comes to Drinkwater. Short side. Nene is over! Nene scores late again. And there will be a kick from out wide to tie it up. Jeremiah Nene at this end a few weeks ago scored a try against Newcastle in similar circumstances, and he's done it again.
Yeah, well, I thought that tackle there straight away really shut it out for the Cowboys. It was Katoa that made the tackle. I thought it might have been all over. Felt, what a great finisher. Katoa with the tackle. And then they piled on. They go up the short side again. Bounces up. Nene. They would have just picked out the short side straight away. If you have a look at that, Katoa made the tackle just a little bit earlier. And they just reloaded and aimed at him again. Nene. Too big, too strong. What a finish.
If you want Val Holmes kicking to tie or win, you want him on the right side. That's his strong side. But he'll be near the sideline. The game deserves a finish like this, and even whatever happens with this kick, we're not done. There's still plenty of time for drama. What is it about the Cowboys and dramatic finishes? They beat Newcastle in Golden Point a few weeks ago at this very ground. Penrith last week went down to the last play. And now Val Holmes to tie the game. Now in the game against Newcastle, he had a much easier kick and he butchered it. But he's a very good goal kicker and a chance to make it 28 all. 7 in from touch. Val Holmes talks to himself. The nerves that must be going through his body. No, unless it comes back. They're not there, the Cowboys, and they need more. 28-26.
Well, can you believe it? Straight up the short side again to Katoa. Made that try saver a little bit earlier on Felt. Nene, too strong.
Well, Holmes before tonight was 3 from 5 from the right sideline, so batting at 60%. But that one did not come off the boot well. 1:30 to go. Now we're going to see some extravagance. Holmes can kick a 2-point field goal, though. He can boot him from anywhere. If they hold on to it, they should at least get a shot at that. Here we go, down to the wire. Carmelolo. Cowboys can't make a mistake. Dolphins cannot give away a penalty. Potter. What a finish. What a game. Rugby League in 2024. Boy, just gets better and better. McKaylee with a hit up. Gets the offload away. Robson slips a pass. Brilliant pick up, Dearden. Over halfway. Great tackle, Aiken. Cowboys are a chance. 3 tackles left. Penalty would be lovely. That's what Drinkwater's going for.
Oh, he's put the whistle in his pocket.
Now, the referee has discretion, by the way. He doesn't have to blow 6 again. If that is available, he can blow a penalty. Cotter with a pass. Robson gets it on. Dearden keeps it going. Holmes. That was a great tackle from Azarko rushing in. Last, too close for a 2-pointer. But now, Drinkwater to tie it. It is just short and just wide. And the Dolphins are going to win. Fuller is going to bring it back. And all the Dolphins have to do is hold on. This is a fantastic win for the Dolphins.
Gee, I reckon they were unlucky not to get a penalty there in that set. There was 2 times they could have been penalised.
In 2023, the Dolphins of Red Cliff are the darlings of the NRL, but they are putting together a story in 2024. That's their 5th win, and this is a team missing Tabuai Fido, Flegler, Farnworth, Gilbert, Kenny Bromwich not there tonight either. And they have come to Townsville for the 2nd year in a row and taken the points. This is a win to savour. 28-26, Dolphins over the Cowboys, who've now lost 4 straight.